G'day and thanks for joining us on Adventuring Powers. In this video, we are hitching up and hitting the road north from Townsville into outback Queensland at Mount Surprise. We are exploring the area looking for gorges, ancient lava tubes of Undara, and finding some cool water holes. And we are exploring new grounds and I hope to find some precious gemstones. So sit back, relax, get cozy, and share in another adventure with us, the Adventuring Pals. Well, good morning, guys. We are hitched up and finally hitting the road. We actually hit the road yesterday. We've stopped in Townsville for a month of working and hit the road yesterday after lunch with some friends from work. And we made it to Greenvale last night. Awesome little pub here, good feed and free camping here. But if you're doing a free camping at a pub, it's courtesy to go and grab feed. So we did that last night, good feed, and then again this morning actually. But we are hitched up and ready to go, letting the kids burn out some of their crazy.
I found on the ground, I found a 2-cent coin, and it has a lady at the back.
It's the Queen. So I was telling Jaden that coin may have been there for quite a while. Maybe you can see it a bit better now. Show it again.
It's fossilized.
It's not fossilized, it's just very dirty. But I was telling him that we don't even use 2-cent coins and we haven't used 2-cent coins for a long time. So who knows how long that's been sitting down on the ground.
Yeah, I want to wash it and stuff. Put like in a museum or something. Or maybe I can keep it.
Yeah, collection. Yeah. Anyways, we're letting the kids get their crazies out before we hit the road. Not a big hike today, just a couple of hours up to Mount Surprise. We're staying at a caravan park up there for a couple of days while we explore around the area. And then slowly making our way up to Port Douglas to, I don't know, someone's birthday coming up. Whose birthday is it?
Me! It's got 5 more days and it's my birthday.
So how old are you going to be turning? 8. And what do you want to do for your birthday?
What?
What do you want to do for your birthday?
Go on the Great Barrier Reef.
Go on the Great Barrier Reef. So that's what we're going to be doing. But that's another week away. So we're going to mosey on up, taking our time, exploring. Let's get going, eh?
Yeah. Go explore.
Oh, here, Jada wants to show something.
A teddy. These are our teddies. Snowball Ty. Cooper is a camel. Ty is the Tasmanian tiger. Snowball is a polar bear. And Devin.
I don't think they can see Devin from down here.
Devin is the Tassie Devil.
So they got their teddies in their bunk so they can have a good view on the drive. We haven't talked about our new caravan yet much at all, but we've just picked it up on our way to Townsville to work and we are loving it so far. We've only spent maybe 2 weeks in it and then it's been stored up in Townsville.
Yes, I'll be itching to get back and using it. So it's so good now that we're on the road.
We managed to use it last weekend. We went, we were in Townsville for 4 weekends and we used it at 2 weekends out of the 4, so it's been good. Alright guys, well we are on the road. Just left the Greenvale, 3 Rivers Hotel at Greenvale. Now, I actually wanted to stop there for a long time to have a beer at least at the 3 Rivers Hotel. Mostly because it features in Slim Dusty's song and love a bit of Slim Dusty myself. So it's nice to go to a bar or a pub that he sings about. So that was good. And of course being a free camp there, that's always good when traveling on the road. Just to get to Greenvale from Townsville, we went up Harvey Range Road, and there is a section of it that is, it's steep because it's going up the range, quite steep and long, and but nothing really to worry a decent setup car and caravan. Like if you're not overloaded and not having heating problems. If you're having heating problems with your car, overheating problems, I wouldn't recommend it because even with our car brand new, it actually got up there in temperatures, and the cooling temperatures was like up 105, which I don't think is overly hot, but it was about 3/4 in the gauge. and the automatic transmission temperature was 106. Once again, I don't think that's actually hot. It just sounds hot, and I'm reading that off my scan gauge. But I think in the grand scheme of things, it's actually not hot, because when I changed over on the Ranger to see it on the gauge, because it doesn't actually come up unless you change the settings. So I put it in full drive gauge settings to see the transmission temperature, and you can see that it was only sitting perfectly on halfway, even at 106 degrees. But anyways, just want to mention that it is a bit of a steep climb in the middle, but after that it flattens out pretty well, and things cool down pretty easily. At the Greenvale, at the Three Rivers Hotel in Greenvale, it was a nice stay. There's no power, no water, so all self-contained. But there is toilet there at the pub, and once they close, there is toilet just across the road at a public toilet there if you want. But we're obviously self-contained as far as that goes. We have our own toilet and shower, and we have some water on board, and even though we don't have a lot of battery power, we have enough to go overnight, maybe a couple of nights. We have a 3-way fridge which runs off gas, which means we don't need a lot of battery power. But anyway, I'll talk more about that caravan a bit later on. For now, we're just going to do some Ks and get ourselves to Mount Surprise. Can't wait to get there. And there's Undara Lava Tubes we're going to be exploring. There's some thermal springs we're going to be exploring, some gorges and stuff. So we'll be there for 3 nights. Should be good. See ya when we get there. Alright guys, well, we have pulled into Adventure. Here we go. Pulled into Planet Earth Adventures. It's a Kui Parks campground. And we have set up, actually been there for a little while now. Set up, had a lunch, bit of a relaxing afternoon, watching all the birds. There's so much different parrots and stuff there. We've seen red-tailed blacks, galahs, red wings, heaps of awesome bird life. Anyway, we've just been enjoying the afternoon, and it's a really hot day, like 36 degrees. And on the way in, we drove past a little bit of a creek with a bit of water in it. So right now we're heading back to that creek to cool off a bit, I think, for the afternoon. Not much activities happening today, just a chilled out day, and tomorrow we'll get into it. But for now, let's go find this creek. And I reckon there's going to be enough water in there to sit down in a bit of a pool and cool down. I saw some people in there earlier, so I know it should be safe.
We hope so.
We hope so. Here it is here. Just literally 2 minutes down the road. When I started talking to you is when we actually left the caravan park. Yeah, I think this spot will do us this afternoon. I'm going to quickly get the drone up, get some nice footage before I get too comfortable, because then it'll be too late. Alright, my job's done for the day. Afternoon knock off, time to find a water hole. Have a beer, let's go. Good morning guys. Alright, so today's the day we're going to go to the Undara Lava Tubes, but before we go, we're going to the cafe at the caravan park here. And apparently they have awesome pies and vanilla slices and coffee, so I'm going to go check it out and see if it is as good as everyone says it is.
Decide for ourselves.
Yeah, it is the end of the season here now actually, and so the cafe is only open for half a day, but that's good enough for us to get some breakfast. The boys have already had their breakfast. They don't really like pies anymore. I do. So I'm going to go try the pie. Let's go. Well, Russell is the man in charge here. He started this place many years ago and has been running it ever since. I tell you what, he certainly knows how to brew up a great coffee and his beautiful little handmade pies, as well as a vanilla slice. What a great way to start your day. All right, guys. Well, we have just finished doing the Undara Lava Tubes tour. Quick little summary of what we thought about it. I actually quite liked it. It's not what I expected. It's very nice if you're into natural history and just natural wonders. It's very unique in the world. And the tour itself was awesome. The guide was great. Lots of information given, depending if you're interested or not. We were very interested in it. But it was very nicely done. They take you on a bus into where the tubes are. You can't go in there unless you do the tour. One of those things, and I can see why. It's a very sensitive area.
Watch the cows.
Oh yeah.
So there's some cows on the road here.
Just driving back. Anyways, what do you think, babe?
Yeah, it was good. We did the archway tour. Because unless you do a tour, you don't actually get to walk in the cave. There's a few different tours you can do. I thought the archway was a good start for us. Roughly about 2 hours. A little bit of walking required. There's boardwalks, great boardwalks, but you do have to go up and down stairs. And also go through a dark tunnel. So bring a torch if you can.
We didn't bring a torch. The guide had a torch. Was good enough.
Yeah, the guide had a torch. But you know, if you don't keep up with the guide, it's good to have one.
I think we got lucky. There were 2 tour groups, and one group was much larger, and our group was pretty small. Maybe like 5 groups of like between 2 and 4 people per family group, and there was about 5 family groups in there.
Yeah.
So it was a decent, like a nice small tour, so we could freely ask the guy whatever questions we had, and yeah, so it was nice like that. It was pretty intimate, I'd say.
Yeah, like the boys had their fair share of questions.
Yeah.
Which is good that they could interact and get those answered.
Now, it is actually based around Discovery Parks. There, you have to go to Discovery Parks to do the tour. And of course, being Discovery Parks, there's plenty of options to stay in cabins, which are actually some old train carriages from like even the 1880s, I think he said.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Yeah.
A lot from the 1900s, 1930 up to. But yeah, they're converted into cabins. You can stay in them, or you can take a caravan or tent or whatever you want. Yeah. We're obviously staying at Mount Surprise, which is about 40 minutes drive.
It's a little while out, but
it's fine. But well, I mean, here's $30 a night. I don't even know how much it is at Discovery Parks.
Yeah, but the facilities at Undara are great.
Yeah, they're nice. It's a typical destination Discovery Parks type setup. They have a nice pool and restaurant.
They got multiple walks you can do, and because we did the tour, we had free access to the pool and the walks. So if you do decide to stay away from Discovery and do the tour, make sure you make the day of it. Make it worth your while.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can easily, like for us, 40-minute drive from Mount Surprise, and we spend the day there doing that. We're actually going back. We don't want to use the pool because we're going to go swimming in the creek again.
Yeah, the boys are really keen to have a paddle in the creek.
Well, we're actually gonna, now we've left, we're gonna go for a drive to it's a place called O'Brien's Creek. There's a campground there too, but we're just gonna go a little bit of a 4-wheel drive track and gonna check out the creek just for something to do while we're in this area.
Yeah.
But apart, like going back to the lava tubes, cost us $230 for a once-off thing. I think that's reasonable. Like it's a 2-hour tour. It's, I don't know. If you toss it up, it's a bit of it's a little bit on the expensive end, I feel. But it was definitely worth it. I don't regret it. We like that kind of stuff, so it was worth it for us. If you're not into that kind of stuff, then it probably wouldn't be worth it for you at all.
Yeah, it's yeah, like Elvin said, it's a one-off thing. I don't think when we come back this way, there's a few other things we want to do. Maybe some of those walks, and there's a walk that you don't have to pay to do, the Kalkani Crater Walk, which would be lovely to do, but it's just too hot at like this time now.
2 o'clock now, and it's like 36 degrees, so it's going to be too warm to tackle those, especially with the kids. It'd be nice if you stayed at Discovery and did that in a late afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. For sunset. Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to keep going. Come with us to check out O'Brien's Creek.
Yeah.
See what else to like.
See what lies there. We'll do a bit of exploring. We've never been there, or anywhere here really.
Alright guys, well we made it down to Brian's Creek. Beautiful campground actually, right next to the creek with some water in it still. Late in the season and it's still full of water. Loads of caravan and rooftop tents and camper trailers around there. But guess what we're doing? We're fossicking because it's also a fossicking area for topaz and quartz and stuff.
Gemstones, yes.
Gemstones.
Aquamarine, topaz, crystals.
So that's what we're doing. We're going, much to the dismay of the boys, we are digging in the dirt
They
for a bit.
just want to go swimming.
They saw that creek and they're like, we just want to go swimming. Of course, that's not in the fossicking area.
Let's work up a sweat first, then we'll get
I was
in the water.
working up a sweat even just getting out of the car. It's hot today. Alright, we're going to see what we can find. Jaden's already in it. Jaden, show us how it's done. Alright, well, that our fossicking didn't go all that well. We're only there for a couple of hours. Not even, eh?
No.
Just mucking around and don't really know what we're doing, of course, as always. But we did meet another little family there with some kids and they taught us what they were doing and they showed us a couple of pieces they have found, which is cool. But anyways, we've run out of time now, we've got to head back. But the drive out here is pretty cool. That campground is awesome, like I said. But on the way, we've seen lots of cattle, emus, baby emu chicks, wild pig crossing the road. But yeah, so it's been a pretty cool day regardless. So now we're going to head back to the campsite. We might see if we get enough time for a quick little dip at the creek back where we were yesterday before we get to camp and get on with dinner and all the rest of it, eh? Right, so the four-wheel driving, I mean, the road out there is just a gravel road, don't need four-wheel drive. But there is access tracks throughout the Fossicking site and they can be pretty gnarly apparently. So if you are, so if you're keen to get a bit of challenging tracks, apparently there's a few out there to test you out, but most of them are just access to different mining, different Fossicking places. Good morning guys. So well, another day exploring based at Mount Surprise, and today we're heading west a little bit, about an hour or so. We're going to a place called Copperfield Gorge. It's supposed to be a pretty nice little gorge, potential for swimming and potential for fishing too. So
Potential for crocs, no swimming.
oh, no swimming.
Yeah.
Just freshies.
No.
We'll see how we go. Anyways, if I can cast a line, I'll be happy. So let's go check it out. It's beautiful country out here. It's a bit of a dirt road, about 40 k's of dirt from the Savannah Way down to Ainsley, where Copperfield Gorge is. But it's pretty good, nicely graded. No, not much of a congregation, so nothing to worry about so far anyway. Anyways, let's get down there and check it out. Alright guys, we made it out to Ainsley. We're just here checking out the information centre, or the little signboards and stuff here at Copperfield Gorge. Funny enough, the town does have a copper mine, but it's not called Copperfield Gorge because of the copper mine. It's after, what's this fellow's name?
Charles Dickens's David Copperfield.
David Copperfield.
Famous book.
There you go. Alright, let's check out this little bit of a short walk to the Copperfield Gorge and check it out, eh? All right, guys. Well, we have found ourselves a nice spot. Come on, I'll show you around. Nice shady tree. We are placed nicely under the tree. Got the fishing rods out. Here's the Ainsley River. And Jaden has already caught one catfish. Oh no, look out, he's on another one. Can't touch. No, it's not catfish. Oh no, it's a spangled perch thing.
Oh, it's like...
What doing?
Oh, it's something else, baby. It's something else. It's flat.
That's a beautiful fish though. Have a look at this gorgeous fella.
Catfish. Is it a catfish?
Oh yeah,
I
catfish.
think that's the smallest one of the day.
That's the smallest one of the day.
It's the cutest one, I reckon.
Has a big belly.
Has a really big belly. Where'd he go? There he goes. Beautiful.
All right, guys. Next morning here, we've just left Mount Surprise at Adventure. Was it Planet Earth Adventures? We say goodbye to our mate Russell there, the caretaker. Awesome place to stay if you're looking for to base yourself somewhere to explore the area, and there's a lot to explore. I think we'll be back there because so much more we need to do. Well, guys, that'll be the end of this video. Thank you very much for joining us. Be sure to check us out in the next video where we will be exploring Inot Hot Springs, as well as enjoying the beautiful hot pools they have there. We hit the bush nearby to find some new Fossicking grounds, but we find that the tracks were a bit more than we had anticipated. So join in to see how that all ends. Once again, thank you very much for joining in. Have a fantastic week, and we'll catch you on the next one.